varna, either jati or varna, dharma, desha, all these are upadhis are. There are less limiting adjuncts. Neither I am Brahmin, nor I am Shudra, nor I am Vaishya, nor I am a boy, nor I am a girl. In reality, I am that Brahman and Brahman alone. Who understands that? Who has realized that? He is the Jivan Mukta. So the Jivan Mukta will be the happiest person. And what is will be nature? Is Asanga, is not attached to anything. And what is his Swarupa? He understands that his existence, consciousness, bliss, absolute. And Sarvantaryami, he understands that his consciousness, and it is all pervasive. And Aparoksha Gnana. Now we have got Paroksha Gnana. Now who am I? I am Brahman or I am Atman. What is its nature? What is that nature? That is Satchitananda, absolute existence, consciousness, bliss. We have got a Paroksha Gnana. That is what? Immediate knowledge. Means we have got a bookish knowledge, but we have not been realized. Whereas the Jivan Mukta gets Aparoksha Gnana, immediate knowledge, means he has got realization about who is he. That is direct knowledge. So after this, what happens? Brahmaivaham asmi iti aparoksha gnanena nikila karma bandha virin mukta syat. So by happening, does he get 2 aunts? Whether his bank balance is increased, or will he become a great celebrity? By the immediate knowledge, aparoksha gnana, that I am Brahman, one becomes free from bondage of all karmas, and one he is liberated, and he will not have any more births or deaths. That will be the present life, will be the last life. After his death, then there will be no more birth, no more death for him. And here, after said this, the last portion, karma portion, is taken by the author. That karmani katividani santi prarabdhena trividena santi. Now you are saying that there will be no karma bandhana for him. He is free from all type of karma. If you ask, then how many types of karmas? If you are there, if you ask, then there are 3 types of karma: agami karma, sanchita karma, prarabdha karma. Now, just probably in a layman's language, I would like to tell you there are 3 types of karma based on the karma phala: agami, prarabdha, and sanchita. How to understand this? For an example, you have got 10,000 rupees and you have deposited 10,000 rupees in your bank account, and you want to go for a picnic or outing, so you withdrew the 2,000 rupees. Now 2,000 rupees cash is in your pocket. That is what the prarabdha karma. Now 8,000 rupees is in your bank account. That is what sanchita karma. Now you go outside, you will have a picnic, you have a whatever you want to enjoy, you enjoyed, you came back and you started again working, and the next month salary it came, probably sorry, next month salary it comes, maybe 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, or whatever the salary which is going to come. That is what agami karma. Now in our previous birth, either as a bird or a beast or an animal or a human being, we have accumulated so many karma phalas. It has been stored in our account. That is what we say sanchita karma. And for this life, present life, we have withdrawn some portion of karma. That is, it includes punya and papa. Punya and papa. Punya is the fruits of good action. Papa is the fruits of bad action. So we have withdrawn. So whatever we have withdrawn for this present life, that is what prarabdha karma. And in this present life, again, we are doing so many actions. We are doing so many karmas. We are accumulating good actions result and bad actions result, papa and punya, which we are going to acquire or we are going to accumulate. That is what agami karma. So these are the 3 types of karma we are having. Then Jnanotpatti Anantaram Gnani Dehakrutam Punya Papa Rupam Karma Yadasti Tad Agami Iti Ibhiyate. Now, after getting the Atma Gnana, if he does any action, that is called Agami Karma. But in the case of Mukta Purusha, he will not be doing any karma in reality, or he will not be attached to any karma phala. So Agami Karma will not come at all in his question. Then what happens to Sanchita Karma? Sanchita Karma kim? Ananta Koti Janmanam Bijabhutam Sat Yata Karma Jatam Purvarjitam Tishtati Tat Sanchita Gneyam. The result of actions performed in all the previous births, which are in the seed form to give rise to endless crores of births in coming lives or in the previous life, that is what Sanchita Karma. But before Brahmagnana, whatever he had been done the previous life, that stored is a Sanchita karma. But for Jivan Mukta, Sanchita karma will be destroyed and the Agami karma will not happen at all. Then what happens to Prarabdha karma? Just like I will be going in the 120 kilometer speed, something comes in the middle or a speed breaker, I will immediately put a brake, speed brake, but probably 1 meter or 2 or 3 meter afterwards, the vehicle stops. So similarly, till the Prarabdha karma is there, the Mukta Purusha, the Jivan Mukta Purusha, he will be leaving. Once this Prarabdha karma of that particular life, once it is finished, then he will pass away. Prarabdham karma kim iti chet. If it is questioned, what is Prarabdha karma? Idam shariram utpadya ihaloke evam sukhadukkadi pradam yat karma tat prarabdham bhogena nashtam bhavati prarabdha karmanam bhogadeva kshayati. Having given birth to this body, the actions which give results in this very world in the form of happiness or misery, and what can be destroyed or which can be destroyed only by enjoying or suffering them is called prarabdha karma. So for him only prarabdha karma will be there, neither will be agami karma nor will be sanchita karma. That's what the author is going to tell now. Sanchitam karma brahmaivaham iti nischayatmaka jnanena nashyati. The sanchita karma, whichever the stored karma, is destroyed by the knowledge I am Brahman. Similarly, agami karma api jnanena nashyati kincha agami karmanam nalinidala gata jalavat jnaninam sambandho nasti. The agami karma, which is going to be accumulated, is also destroyed by jnana. Because why? Jnana is not affected by it, just as a lotus leaf is not affected by the water on it, because it is not attached at all. Kincha ye jnaninam stuvanti bhajati archayanti tan prati jnanikrutam agami punyam gacchati. This is very one of the important important point. Why we all respect great sadhus and great sages? Why we worship them? Why? Because here they say, further, who praise, worship and adore the jnanis, adore the great people, the sages, what happens for them? When these jnanis are working, whatever they do, everything will be good only, definitely. The good karma phala, it will not be acquired to them, it will not come to them. Rather, the people who worship them, the people who respect them, the people who listen to them and try to follow their teaching, for such people, the punya phala goes. For example, I respect some sadhus, I respect some great people, I try to follow their teachings. What happens when they're doing a good actions, punya actions, they will be doing only good actions. That karma phala, that punya karma phala comes to us. Similarly, ye jnaninam nindati, vishanti, dukkha pradhanam kurvanti, tan prati, jnanikrutam sarva, sarvagamapi, kriyamanam yadvachyam, karma papatmakam tadagachyati. Those who abuse great people, sages, or who hate them, who cause pain or sorrow to such jnanis, to them go the results of the sinful actions done by the jnani. If jnani at all, if he does any wrong action, bad action, that phala goes to whom? The people who abuse the sages, who hate the sages are the right people, or who cause the pain for them. Tatha cha atmavit samsaram tirtva brahmanandam iteva prapnoti. Thus, the knower of the self, having accused, what happens? He will be again in the samsara only. He will never have the mukti at all. So we should never, do wrong things in front of the great teachers, gurus, or the sages, or with the monks and all. Why? Because anything bad happens because of that only. So that's what the Tattvabodha author is saying. So last, tanum tejatu va kashyam swapascha gruhetva nanam samprapti samaye mukta asau vigadashaya iti smutescha. Let the Gnani cast his body in Kashi or in any house or anywhere, or the time of gaining of the knowledge is liberated from being free from all results of actions. So assert the Smutishto. Either the Gnani dies in Kashi, or dies in a prostitute house, or dies in a Chandala's house, wherever he may die, but since he's already liberated, he gets he's already Mukta Purusha, it doesn't matter. Iti Tattvabodha Prakaranam Sammaptam. Thus ends the Prakarana Grantha called Tattvabodha. The preliminary text called Tattvabodha thus ends. The author ends by, after discussing the Tattvamasi Vakya Vichara, Mahavakya Vichara, he discusses about the karma, 3 types of karma, and what are the 3 types of karma, and for Gnani, what happens. all this. After said this, the Tattvabodha Prakaranam Samaptam. He ends with Tattvabodha. So here, my dear students, we end the Tattvabodha text. If you got any question, I will answer. Otherwise, we'll close the session.
If anybody has question, please come forward and ask the questions.
I think no questions are starting problem with the students. Just like typically we have that problem. Oh, someone has asked, could you please expound Drushti Srushti Vada? So this is one of the subtle concept in the Advaita Vedanta. Drushti Srushti Vada and Srushti Drushti Vada. Probably just to explain in a simple way, what is this Drushti Srushti Vada and Srushti Drushti Vada? I will tell you like this. This is probably just like we can, if whoever has studied the Kant, Hegel, Schaffner, Wittgenstein, realism, idealism, fundamentalism, or naive realism, positivism, phenomenalism in the Western philosophy, whoever has studied, you will be able to understand. It is just like the idealism and realism. Drushti, Srushti, and Srushti, Drushti. Drushti is my perception. My perception. Drushti is. Srushti is the creation. As I think, as my perception, so like the creation. That is what Drushti Srushti Vada. I'm seeing good. For an example, I think the story comes in the Mahabharata. At least they say that. Whether even I doubt that this has happened, but at least the story goes like this. That once Krishna said to Yudhishthira, that is Dharmaraya, that please go in and around the India, Bharata, and try to find out how many bad people are, how many wrong people are there. He goes in and around Bharata or India, and he comes back and he says to Krishna, saying that there is no wrong person at all. Everyone is a good person. Everyone is good person for him. And afterwards, he sends Duryodhana, but the question is only different. The question paper was different for Duryodhana. For Duryodhana, the Krishna said, please try to find out how many good people are there in Bharata or in India. He goes, travels, comes back and said, except him, there is no good person at all in the Bharata or in India. Exaggeration, we can say that. So he told, how? Because Dharmaraya was such a pious person, he could never see any bad thing, wrong thing in the world or in the India. But Duryodhana was, though, he's a good person, no doubt in a way, but still his mind was filled with lot of wrong ideas and wicked ideas. He was unable to find out a right person. So this is what Drushti Srushti Vada. As my perception, so I see the creation, so I see the people as the world. And Srushti Drushti Vada is whether I see it right or wrong, whether irrespective of my view, irrespective of my perception, the creation exists as it is. This is what Srushti Drushti Vada. So these are two types of Vadas is there in Indian philosophy as well as in other philosophies also. Drushti Srushti Vada and Srushti Drushti Vada. Yeah. I'm happy to hear this question, because if who has studied little deeply in Indian philosophy, only such type of people I can get these questions. Is it similar to Vijnanavada? No, Vijnanavada is again Alaya Vijnana and all. It is different actually. It is not. Vijnanavada, I think you were telling to the Buddhism Vijnanavada, is it? If it is so, then definitely it is not. Yeah, I think that's all questions are there. We'll end the session. Who is the coordinator of today's? Chidambar is not there.
So Vijay, it was a wonderful session where we could learn many things about our ancient Indian culture. We look forward to many more sessions like this. We'll conclude this session with Sahana Vavatu prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste Swami.